Right, hello everybody, here I am again. As I promised at the back end of the last video, excuse me, ran out of steam here talking. I've got, excuse me, I've got my little collection of Project PopArt Blu-rays to show you now. I haven't got I still need a few of these. But basically these are Blu-rays which are quite different in style from other Blu-rays. most, to be honest, I've got cracking on for 400 Blu-ray films now, in either ordinary HD or 4K. And I would say 300 of those are just, a picture of an actor on the front, or, they're just, I know I'm always banging on about this, but there just doesn't seem to be any thought goes into the production of these things. There's no innovation or anything, just anything will do type of covers that they give you. But these Project Pop Arts are more, well, they're more in the way of surrealist covers, I suppose, be about the best way to describe it. So I just thought I'd give you a look at these as a short video while I'm set up. Right, so I'll just get straight into it. There's not much to say except that they're just sort of a collection within a collection, if you like. I'll eschew the normal way of doing things by showing them in reverse alphabetical order. That's all right with you. Right, so yeah, that was Venom. Not a film that I particularly enjoyed, to be honest, but I do like I only bought it because I like the artwork. And it's a real cool steelbook, that. Most of these are, to be honest. That's the reason I like them so much. Then we have another film I didn't particularly enjoy, but here again it's a nice bit of surrealism there. I just love these. And but it's not even unsealed, that one. Sorry about the sticker in the way, but that's the famous Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro. If you're a film fan, everybody's heard of that one. Travis Bickle's head, you can see there with the mohawk. Yeah, quite an interesting piece of art. And then a film I can't tell you much about because I've neither seen it or I hadn't heard of it before I bought it. Superbad. Yeah, these covers are just bonkers, really. But it just makes a change from the usual eyewash they give you as a front cover, to be honest. Now, before I show these next four, excuse me, I recently bought a couple of the new Batman, the Tim Burton Batman 4Ks. There's a set of 4. I bought 2 of them, and all of the covers are virtually the same. They're just buildings in the background, and the only difference between the 4 films is they're all done in different colours. So a red, a green, a blue, and I can't remember the other one. But yeah, there's just no thought. Just bung out 4 colour covers that are very similar and just give them different colours. It's not really on when you're paying, when you've got an RRP of 30 quid for a 4K Blu-ray. I know I'm always moaning about this, but it does get on my wick, to be honest. Anyway, but this is an exception to the rule because these are the 4 Resident Evil films that PopArt did. They've all got lovely covers on them. That's Retribution. And we have Extinction, which I like that one. I think that's my favourite of the 4. These are only sealed because I've actually seen the films I've got other versions of the Steelbooks, so I left them sealed. Keep them. Quite like that one too. I think the raven just edges it. That's Afterlife. You know, see, these just show a bit of innovation. With the cover. And that one's quite nice, but as good as the recent two I showed you. And then, one of my favourite films is I've got about 4 Steelbooks of this now. Weirdly enough, that was a 500 copy limited edition. Now, I don't know whether that was 500 worldwide. I don't think so. I think it was probably just 500 in the UK. But it stayed on sale forever, which is weird. It's a film that, when I talk to people, not many people have heard of it, to be honest. But it's a great film with Angelina Jolie. It's an action spy film. So yeah, I mean, that's easily the best of the 4 covers I've got. You know, just it's a bit surreal there. And then Pineapple Express. Nice little cover. This is probably the most ordinary of the covers, if you like. That's Lance of Arabia. I don't know how they picked the films to be in this series. I mean, there seems to be an eclectic mix of classics and stuff that I've never heard of. Kung Fu Hustle, that's it's a mental film, that, honestly. If you get a chance to see that, have a look at it. It's bonkers, but yeah, I mean, what a great cover. So different from the normal eyewash you see, you know. And Hellboy, if you've never seen them before, smoking a fag or a cigar or whatever. Yeah, that's the first Hellboy film, the original. It's the Equalizer. I quite like the Equalizer films. Quite an interesting view. And then, yeah, District 9, that's another film I like. So I've got, for most of these films, I've got other Steelbooks, but I prefer these versions by a mile. And most of them I've seen, so I'm able to keep them sealed, or I've got another copy that's unsealed of a different cover, and I'm able to keep most of these sealed, which keeps them in nice condition. That one's the Da Vinci Code. It's really weird. Yeah, I mean, I'm anxious to get a full set of these because I just love them. This is my favourite. Desperado, I mean, look at that. That's a brilliant cover, that. Really like it. Cheap as well. I mean, you know, these are not expensive to buy online. You know, most of these cost me, I don't know, £5-6 each. That's brand new, sealed. And then that's another old classic, of course, Bridge on the River Kwai. An old 50s, 60s film, I don't know, I've seen it way back when. That's another film I like, but some people don't. That's the Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's the Francis Ford Coppola version. Very brooding and atmospheric. I mean, you know, so when you compare this to the cover that's on the original, you know, this is far more interesting. And then finally, this is, I suppose, is more straightforward. Boys in the Hood. Actually got actors' faces on, which I've been complaining about. And the last one I'll show you has got what? Actors' faces. But yeah, I mean, that's my least favourite of the lot, but it's a PopArt, so I had to have it. Yeah, so as I say, that's an interesting little collection with a collection that I thought I'd show you while I was at the camera set up there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed those little few, and I've no idea what's coming up next, but stay safe, and until next time, taddy bye.